later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's taken down and able to slip across the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Dorsett holds it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Cousins completes it to the fullback hand. He's going to be out of bounds, but the 40 takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down now. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Play action now. Cousins. And he's got him. They do get him down, but not before he's able to set it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. This is caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time to Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. Garoppolo lost the football, and this belongs to the Vikings. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Cousins 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
A loss of
4th down now after a loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate they led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down. They juked him, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Complete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
They'll try and run for it, first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Cole Kmet. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Bears 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it left side of Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. But the man is to net the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Bears.
first down. Garoppolo. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And yet again, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Snap comes in 1. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick Notice there out of the nickel package, they went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Vikings 24, Bears 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, head your gun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo. The screen pass here to call it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on first down. Cook. Middle of the field. Breakaway. Touchdown. Vikings. Dalvin Cook. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 31. Bears 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
They'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot at the 44.
It's a
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out
of. 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the 1st half. They've extended their lead so far here in the 2nd half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Cousins. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
21.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. As they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. His throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Smith catches left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Buying time to his left. Gets this towards running back Tariq Cohen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Bears ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. There he goes, left side. Nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Vikings 38, Bears 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past there. The 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throw here, hauled in. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's complete to Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. As he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Vikings, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.